Hey guys, I didn't see you here. Welcome to my kitchen. I have a super many goodies to show you today that I'm super excited about, and they make me happy, and I know they will make you happy too. The first goodie is the Panier du Fermier, fruits and vegetables delivered at your door fresh for the week for a cheap price of $35. I will share with you what is inside this box. Next, I have the Epicure that I ordered from my cousin. She's a representative at Epicure. 2 weeks ago, I had a cooking class. I supported her and I hosted a cooking class. These are the items that I bought from her, I purchased. I'm super excited to make them, and I will share some with you as well. Last but definitely not least, I will be sharing my famous steak sub, the Philly steak sub. It's an American style steak sub. Very simple to make, very cheap, like under $10. And I'm super excited to share it with you. It's super quick and you will love it. I'm gonna start with our panier. The first item I took out are my tomatoes. Some asparagus. Wow, look at these asparagus. Wow, very nice. Always have a hard time choosing my asparagus at the grocery store. Some frizzled parsley. Frizzled. Some strawberries. My kids love strawberries. They're gonna love these. Ooh. Some mini peppers. These are very sweet. I'm gonna make my hummus with this. Some broccoli. It's the first time I'm ever trying this broccoli. I've never ever made it before, so I'm really excited to, test that out. Some romaine lettuce. Good for some healthy meals. Bananas. Bananas for bananas. We have some beets. Ooh, that's gonna be good with some beet soup. We'll try it anyways. Some blood oranges. Look at that. Wow, take it all the way back to Sicily. Oh my gosh. A cantaloupe. Oh, some more bananas. We lost some bananas along the way. Mangoes. Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff. Avocados. I mean, we get a list of all the stuff that we get, but I mean, all fresh and goody. Cucumber. Radishes. Parsnips. Onions. We always need onions all the time. Some sweet potatoes. Yummy, yummy. Oh, my favorite, pears. I love pears. Look at that. All for $35. Fresh from the farm. Now let me show you some spices from Epicure. First, we're going to start off with the 2-in-1 citrus press, which I really wanted, and I'm so happy that I got it. Then we have the everything bagel, the summerberry, the coca crunch, the poco picante, the apple pie, the creamy garlic hummus, guacamole, some donaires, which I plan on making this week. Ooey gooey queso to have with your tortillas, because we all love tortillas and salsa and cheddar, cheese, and whatever, all that mix. Yeah, so I'm super excited to put this to use and to share everything with you. I think we're going to start with the donaire this week. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. Now it's time to make our subs. So we're going to start making our subs. You have to wash your vegetables. We're going to start chopping them up. The cheese is ready grated. You need mozzarella cheese. I mean, Philly steaks usually take mozzarella cheese. But if you want to change it up, go ahead. Okay, so onions might make me cry. Warning you in advance. You know, there's one thing that I really dislike is peeling onions, but it's okay because we need them. They make some really good recipes, so you gotta be brave. All right. So you just slice them up. With your fingers. So here, I would say 1 onion will be fine. More than enough. So onions. See? Starting to crack. Alright, so that's done. Oh my goodness. They make me so sad. Alright, so now this is how I clean my, I don't know, everybody has their own way. So I cut my peppers. I also do them this way. So the other way, this is what happens. So I don't like that. It's a struggle. There you go. Wow, those onions are really strong. So basically the sub is gonna be very simple. 10 minutes, done. I know for any of you that don't know, I worked with my uncle at a butcher shop for 10 years making subs. And I got a lot of my experience working there. It taught me a lot. Taught me the ropes. So I'm happy to share it with you. Okay, so we have our sliced onions, our sliced peppers, our grated cheese, mozzarella cheese that I use. We have our steak, which is sliced in 1 inch. You can buy them already sliced, or you can slice them yourself. And your bread, your submarine breads. Now we're ready to cook all our ingredients together in our pan. You're gonna fall. Come on, hold me. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Oh my god, I have small hands. Okay, so we start with a little bit of. I preheated my oven. While you cook your Philly steak sub mixture, you want to preheat your oven at 350 because we're going to be baking them at 10 to 15 minutes at 350. So you're going to also preheat our range. I would go with a 6 or a medium high. Drizzle some olive oil, about a tablespoon. I mean, I go by eye, but about a tablespoon of olive oil. We're going to do that. We're going to start putting in our onions. That'll be the first thing. Where is my, oops. Okay, so our onions. Okay, so just coat them in the oil. Coat them in. Yes. There we go. Put in your peppers. And we're gonna cook the peppers and the onions so they're a little bit soft, like a little translucent. Not too soft because you want to have that little bit of crunchiness inside your sub, or else it's gonna be too soggy. So this is the first thing we're gonna cook. We're gonna cook first these vegetables, and then we're gonna add the steak. The steak is the last thing we're gonna cook because we're not gonna fully cook it inside because it will cook a little bit in the oven. So you don't want it overcooked because then it's going to be too dry. Cut it. Okay.
Don't be sad.
No, cut. Cut, please stop. Alright, so you're going to cook for about like 5 to 7 minutes, I would say, the peppers and the onions. I'm still crying from the onions, I'm just saying. And so look, they're starting to get, whoops. They're starting to get there. You hear the sizzling? Once you start to hear the sizzling, that's a good sign. And, play around with them, turn them around so they get cooked faster. And not burnt. If you need extra oil because you feel like your pan is sticking, like the vegetables are sticking, they shouldn't be because it's a non-stick pan, so mine are not sticking. Okay. So what I do is I add a little bit of steak spice on my veggies, just so they pick up the flavor. A little bit of I use Montreal steak spice. Clubhouse Montreal steak spice. It's great. It's wonderful. Okay, we're gonna throw in the steak because I have a lot of steak. So we put in. You got me. I have my tongs here. Just loosen up the meat. There's many ways you can make a steak sub. You can also make the steak in the oven. I prefer it on the stovetop. You're going to cook the meat until it's cooked through. If it's a little bit thick, it's okay because it's going in the oven. But you don't want it raw. So keep on separating your meat if you find it's too. I have a lot of meat here. I think I have about 2 pounds. Yeah, about 900 grams. So as you can see, your vegetables are actually looking good. And the meat as well. So keep tossing. You have to toss. You cannot leave this unattended. It's gonna burn. Okay, so we're gonna put some of our steak spice. You don't want to put too much steak spice. You can always add some after if you want. It will be too, salty. We will be using Italian vinaigrette in these subs. Gosh, all the flavors. I love it. I love the smell. Here you go. Oh my gosh, that onion was so spicy. No! I'm still crying. Alright. There you go. So we have it almost cooked. My mother gave me a trick. She said if you cry when you cut onions, put a peel of the onion on your head. But I'm like, Mom, the rest of the day I smell like onions. So I will be doing that. But thanks, Mom. Thank you for the advice. Thank you for the tip. It's greatly appreciated. I think we're missing some steak spice. It's just the smell. I can smell that. Just a little bit. I mean, you'll know. You can even taste it if you. Just a vegetable. I'm not one to taste while I'm cooking, but each his own. Okay, so we can see that it's still a little bit pink, but it's okay. It's almost ready. I will take another minute of stirring. Oops, I'm making a mess, but it's okay. We'll clean the mess later. We'll clean it later. No stress. Okay. Here. So the thongs is easier to maneuver the meat in separating. And then you're going to just make sure you flip, toss over, just like that. And we're ready to go. There you go. Look, the vegetables is a preference. I like mine a little bit crispy. If you like yours softer, cook the vegetables longer. I like them like this. This is the way I make my subs. Turn off your heat. You want to take it off the burner. Place it on a cutting board or anything that's not going to burn your countertop. We're going to start cutting our subs. You just want to slice them like this. Okay? In the middle. This is the American style. I mean, some people open all the way through. Depends if you're going to press your panini. I'm not pressing. I'm putting them in the oven. So here you go. We're going to cut them all. To cut yourself. I've cut myself many times working at my house. It wasn't fun. So, I mean, it could happen. Alright. So we have a little start. So we'll start filling up our sauce. So just lay the meat and the veggies. Make sure you have a little bit of everything in there. I mean, like I said, it's very quick. Very quick, very cheap. Very cheap. And super delicious. Super delicious. Okay? So we fill up. Look, so I think I did, I have maybe just a little bit left over. I'm not sure. That's okay. My husband will be happy tomorrow. There we go. I know. Okay, so that one there. Yeah, we have just a little bit left. Okay, we're gonna I'm using the Maison Orfait. It's the first time I'm using this one. You can use any Italian dressing, really. You can make your own. I also make my own. But today we're gonna do it quick and easy and efficient. So here you go. Just drizzle some on. Drizzle. 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 Oh. Okay. Put your cheese. And cheese as well is a preference. Some people don't like it. You don't have to put it. So that's the beauty about it. Some people love cheese, so you can just put extra. Here we're, we like cheese, so we're cheese fans. I am not gonna wrap these up. Sometimes I wrap them, I'll tell you when. I wrap them up when I make my homemade dressing. When I make my homemade dressing, it's more liquidy. So I wrap them up so the liquid doesn't go all over the place right now. And the dressing, you can always add more after. It's just you don't want to put too much at the beginning as well. Look, perfect cheese as well. You don't want to put too much dressing at the beginning because you don't want your bread to be soggy. You want your bread to be crispy. That's the goal. So we're gonna put these in the oven at 350 for about, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes. But you're gonna start seeing your cheese melting. They're gonna be, you don't want to overcook them, but I'll show you once they're done. Let's go. Let's go to the oven. Come on. We're gonna pop them in. They smell very good. Pop them in. There we go. Okay. Timer. I'm gonna put my timer at 12 to start. I put it at 12. I will check them out at 12 by 15 minutes. If I have to leave them another 3 minutes, I'll leave them in, and I'll share with you once they're out and ready to eat. I decided to check out my subs because I'm smelling like they're almost ready. So it's gonna be like 7 minutes they're in. I think I'm gonna be taking them out in about in a minute. I don't know if I'm gonna wait till 10 minutes, 12 minutes really. They seem to do very well. I usually make like more than 4, so maybe that is why. I don't know. So we're gonna be taking them out fairly soon. I would say maybe another minute or so. The cheese is melting. It's looking good. These are my Philly steak subs. All this under $10. Under $10 in 10 minutes. Look at that. And they're delicious. You will see that the bread is crispy on the outside and the inside is soft. The cheese is well melted. Everything is perfect, ready to go, ready to eat. You can add a spicy, hot stuff. You can add some more vinaigrette, mayo, whatever, hot eggplants, whatever you like, whatever you taste. I make them simple, and we add it afterwards. We add whatever we like afterwards because we all have different tastes. So enjoy. Thank you for following. Thank you for watching my video. If you have any suggestions, just leave them in the comments below. Any recommendations, anything you want me to cook, I can try to cook it for you. I'd love to do so. It really make me happy. And if it makes you happy, then all the better. Thank you. Have yourself a wonderful day.